My entitled stepbrother made fun of me for being a former escort and called me a WHRE, so I kicked him out of my house and he ended up on the streets. I have never gotten along with my stepbrother, and it's not due to lack of trying. My dad married his mom when we were both 16 and he made it clear that I was in his way. The first time I went to him to say that we should get along, he made fun of the outfit I was wearing and told me to dress appropriately in his house. I told him that he had no right to tell me what to wear, and he just laughed in my face. From then on, he started blaming me for the small things around the house. He would leave crumbs of food all over the couch and tell our parents that it was me who did it. If the dishes weren't done, then it was because I didn't do them. I could go on and on because he never stopped. Until one day when I was 18, I had a huge fight with my dad and left the house. It was a stupid decision and I paid the price for it by being tricked into working as an escort. Even though that job forced me to throw my dignity away, it was the only way I could eat or afford an apartment. Thankfully, I got a new job when I was 25 and was able to escape. Now I'm working as a nurse and am married to a wonderful husband. However, even though my relationship with my dad is fixed, my stepbrother still has a vendetta against me. At every family gathering, he never fails to mention what I did in my past and how I don't deserve what I have right now. I have told him many times to just cut it out, but he never listens. Recently, he got into some trouble with the IRS and got kicked out of his own house. He had the audacity to ask if his family could move into my house for a few weeks. I was tempted to say no, but I thought that this was our chance to finally start getting along. I invited them into our home and did my best to accommodate everyone. But my stepbrother still didn't get the memo. While his wife was helping around the house, he was too busy leaving his clothes all over the place. He would come home, throw his socks on the dining table and snatch the TV remote from my son so he could watch football. He also refused to help with any laundry or dishes because he was too busy doing what I just said. Well, I tolerated that because he was only here for a few weeks and I wanted to make peace. However, he decided to go too far when I confronted him about his behavior. Last night, I went to him and told him that he can't treat this like a hotel, so he needs to take some responsibility around the house. I asked him to cut the grass in our lawn because my husband was going to stay late at work. He could have said that he didn't have time, or that he would do it next morning, but instead he just blew up on me. He said that I can't tell him what to do and that he was tired of me. Then, he said, a WHRE like you should know her place. Or maybe I should go and tell your son what kind of a woman his mother is? That crossed boundaries that didn't even exist, and I absolutely lost it. I told him to gather all his belongings and get out of my house right now. He quickly retracted his words, and said that they don't have anywhere else to go at night. But I didn't care, since he should have thought of that before lashing out at me again. I said that if he doesn't leave immediately, then I am calling the cops on him for trespassing. That threat wasn't empty, and they left. I watched as his wife yelled at him for being responsible for making them sleep on the street.